What is going on? I'm zmoT. Today is War Factory Day, but I wanted to cover something very quickly before we get into that. The Mega Crab. The shadow has appeared for me because I'm in New Zealand. I was not clear in my sneak peek yesterday. The Mega Crab arrives the last Friday of the month, which happens to be this upcoming Friday at 6 or 7 p.m. local time, depending on time zones and daylight savings time and all sorts of stuff like that. So, nonetheless, we are going to get into it and try to take down War Factory. Of course, I have not updated my subscription state, so hopefully we do not have to spend any diamonds. That's sort of the whole point of this, but, oh, very, very lucky. We've got an easy War Factory. All you high levels, if you're boosted, can probably just barrage it, but not a lot to it. Actually, there's nothing we can actually remove with Sparky, so maybe we could remove the machine gun and the mortar, but even that isn't going to do a heck of a lot for us. So I suppose we can just remove some mines in the first attack and barrage the core a little bit and then come back. I don't really know what else there is to be done, really. Obviously, this is a fairly easy solo as long as you know how to use smoke. If you don't know how to use smoke, that's going to be a whole different story. Maybe you're just going to barrage these lasers in that case. Well, you know what? Let's just try that. Let's just use all sorts of GBE on the lasers, and then we'll come back and see how that goes. Not a lot to this at all. Very, very strange War Factory. I'm just going to use all sorts of GBE on these lasers because the number one problem people seem to have with the War Factory is they're just not used to lasers, and lasers ruin your life if you're not very, very careful. So there is one full set of GBE just to get rid of the lasers. What else can we do? Let's try to throw a flare up there. See if we can't walk Everspark. Nope. I was just trying to clear mines. We didn't have a barrage. We didn't have an artillery. I figured I'd walk Everspark up there. Did not work. So, attack number 2. Again, barraging lasers. That's all we're doing at this point. Hitting this corner right here. Just trying to get rid of these lasers. And why specifically these lasers is it'll allow us to actually walk somewhat along the shore and remove some of these sniper towers if we want to go that route. It's all up to you, obviously. Personally, I would not be removing these lasers because I am comfortable with smoke, but a lot of people seem to have difficulties with smoke. So we're going to do a little bit of cleanup first, and then we'll just see how far we can get into this. Now, this is because we have a low-level artillery and low-level barrage. This has been 3 attacks just to do about 100,000 damage, which is very, very sad, to be honest. But that's, again, upgrade your barrage, upgrade your artillery. You will get great, great things from it. But miner's max for HQ18. So that is the kill zone we're after right there. We've got that shocked. We've got the lasers removed. Now, if you want to, you can drop all of your troops right into here, right about here, and then just walk through those sniper towers. I'm not going to do that because I'm not overly concerned with the sniper towers, but if you have gotten rid of those lasers, check the range of these lasers right here, and then just walk your troops up. Remove a bunch of the sniper towers and make it easy on yourself. I actually like having those sniper towers there because they give us something to hold our troops nice and close, nice and tight, nice little snuggle spot in there, something to anchor our troops to. I mean, you could probably remove 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 snipers using rifles and Zookas, and then potentially a couple of cannons as well. We're not going to do that. We're just going to walk up to the kill zone and blow this puppy up. We just removed 1 shock. Along the same lines, if you're looking to remove shocks, you might want to go a different route because these level 1 laser beams or level 2 laser beams have about 20,000 less health. So you might want to go that route. again, up to you. I'm just going to drop our troops in, and we'll see just how we can do. Now, as always, you see that little roundy bit right there? Right next to the supply crates. That's where I like to drop my first smoke, drop all of my flags into there, and hopefully our troops will walk underneath there with only one smoke. And now we're going to flare right into the kill zone, and up we go. Troops walked a little bit left of where I was expecting, but thankfully, because we can drop our smokes once we see them walking, we know they're going to walk around the buildings, and that should cover us. So now all we need to do is flare the core. We're going to do one shock down here, one shock down here, and one shock right there. And at this point, it's done like dinner. We're going to use a second battle orders, because that seemed like that had a lot of health on it. Lots and lots of health on it. So definitely clearing out those lasers right in there did help us. But again, very straightforward War Factory if you're comfortable with smoke. I would suggest for this War Factory, just try it with your smoke, clear those mines up, and then just try and hit core. You'll have 5 tries on it, and I think that it's great practice just to try 5 different core hits. If you fail, not the end of the world. Might take some time to reload your troops, but it's a really good practice opportunity for you just to get all of those troops and try to smoke them. Now we're going to switch accounts. I'll be back in just 1 second. Okay, so if you're wondering why I go to the blank screen now, I've had a lot of problems with people speak all sorts of crazy languages trying to guess my Supercell ID code, so I figured showing my password or my email address on the internet doesn't seem to be going terribly well. So now then, we are into my zmoT account, and we're going to load... let's load Miss Brick. We'll do the exact same thing. I'll show you exactly the core hit that I'm talking about doing. All you really need to do is one barrage right here, and then again the exact same drop right in that corner right there. All of your troops trying to get them in there. The lasers saw us and got a little shot off, but not a big deal. And then we'll walk right up to here, keeping our troops underneath the smoke, walking around the edges. As you can see, those lasers that we removed in the first attack, very much making things difficult for us. So, and now at this point, really, all we need to do is throw critters in here, one shock, and then don't forget to flare the core. Flaring the core is fairly important. It looks like I threw a medkit on the core, so I would not suggest doing that. As you can see, we've got lots and lots of GBE, even after the screw up. And you can shock all of those lasers together once you remove this one accidentally. So, kind of screwed up, kind of made it a little bit more difficult than I needed to, but we had lots and lots of GBE left over on this account. So, statue support, always a big deal. Hopefully you guys have built your statues out of purple and reds without any space for greens and blues. Anyways, that's it. That's all. I'm zmoT. Hopefully, the Mega Crab Shadow has shown up for you. If it hasn't, it should show up somewhere in the next 20 hours or so, depending on your time zone. Obviously, Hawaii or the west coast of the US and Canada get the Crab Shadow last. If you have any questions whatsoever, I will be doing a live stream, or trying to. I'm also going to do one more Mega Crab sneak peek just to cover some details that I've screwed up. So if you have any questions about the Mega Crab, about the War Factory, about anything else in the game, please do hit me up in the comments. And look how sad my powder stash is. Anyways, that's it. That's all. I'm zmoT. Thanks for coming in. I shall talk to you very, very soon. This account is sitting in Triangle 9. If you're looking to hit Duplexity, please do come join us. Otherwise, I shall talk to you soon. Thanks for coming in. Peace.